Riot's report system is insanely flawed. In this game, I was carrying my team, but our karma decided that they wanted to troll. In the end, yes, this karma was punished. I don't know whether it was a ban or a chat restriction, but I will assume ban because they didn't say anything toxic. It was their actions that got them punished. And I'm not really mad because I took a toxic player with me, and I don't exactly care about my ban. I have more than enough accounts, and this doesn't hit me that hard. But what does hurt is that Riot let this happen. They let their flawed report system ban me for as little as nothing. Their flawed report system focuses more on what's said than what's done. I said one thing that game that could be viewed as remotely toxic. That word was moron. Now let me give you the context. For roughly 7 minutes, this karma followed me while I tried to split push. I was playing Udyr top, I was extremely fed, I ended the game 16-2, but it was a loss. She would not group with our team. She continued to say that the Jhin was bad, and she was talking about how it doesn't matter, she doesn't need to be with the team, and yet it does, because when I'm split pushing, they need to 4v5. They need the best chance they can to win. I split push because I'm so insanely hard to kill in a one-on-one. They need at least 2 to 3 people to fight me. So, for roughly seven minutes while I tried to split push, she wouldn't group with the team and was too incompetent to understand what I was trying to tell her. Or maybe she was just outright trying to piss me off. I still can't even tell. She followed me, she took farm, gold, XP, and put pressure on my lane, which rendered my split push useless. Because since there were 2 people there and it was a 3v5, they would go shit stomp the team fight mid, because it's a 3v5, and then they would rotate into my lane and kill me in karma. Not to mention, she completely abandoned her ADC, which put our poor Jhin out of the game. Because his support left him, he couldn't farm his lane, push, or do anything. He just kept dying to a 2v1. He was useless because of his karma's trolling. And so after 10 minutes of hell, I said, and I quote, "Stop being toxic, you moron." Because they continued talking about how the Jhin was so bad and that they didn't need to be with the Jhin and that they'd rather be with me. That is the exact sentence that got you banned. I will literally show you all the fucking logs right here. I did not say anything else that could be reviewed as remotely toxic except for "stop being toxic, you moron." Nowhere in the logs do they highlight anything else that could show that it would have gotten me banned. You know why? Because I didn't say anything else. My entire chat log, for the reason why I was banned, was me begging karma. I'm not even joking. Look at these logs. It is all me begging for karma to get out of my lane and leave me alone, except for the sentence where I called her a moron, and then the 2 or 3 that I said, "Please report karma for trolling." What happens is Riot is focusing more on what's said than what's done. This isn't the first time I've been punished because a player trolls me, and I call them something like a moron. It has happened twice. Once with one of my chat restrictions, and once with my last suspension. I didn't want to make a video on it because I was like, whatever, it's probably just a one-off. I got, I mean, the person that trolled me in both of those games was banned, and yet I was punished anyway. And here it is. Again, I get trolled. I call the person one. I don't even think moron can be considered a technically mean name unless you're a liberal. And I get banned. I get punished, despite the fact that I was being trolled and provoked. Riot, here's an analogy. Riot is like the police. They care more about how I misgendered a tranny, even though the tranny raped me just then. She followed me around, held me down, and whispered soft nothings while pumping my asshole and taking my gold. Yet I misgendered the tranny, and so I'm arrested. That is the analogy I'm going with for this. The only other thing I could think of that would have led to this permaban is that me and my toxic little brother share an IP. My little brother has had 3 accounts permabanned, and since we share the IP, I am assuming that Riot thinks that I am my brother, and because of this they are banning me for as little as nothing, because this is as little as nothing. I said moron after begging for 10 minutes for karma to leave my lane. If you don't think this is insanely flawed, then I don't know what is, because to me, this is insane. That's all. I'm just going to leave you with that. That's it. I got banned for calling somebody a moron despite the fact that they trolled me for 10 straight minutes. That's it. Okay. I'm legit going to make a video on it. Game 1. It's literally the game where I called her a moron. That's it. That's it.
No, scroll
game
down.
1. Watch this. Watch. I'm calling somebody one fucking name. I called them a moron, and before I did, I will play the VOD. I fucking begged them. For probably 5 fucking minutes, I begged them to stay out of my lane. I pinged them. I pleaded. I said, don't come unless I ask you. And they thought, oh, he's fed. I'm going to follow him around. And they trolled me. They took farm, they took turrets, they took gold, they deprived me of my items, gold, and XP. I could have had a 2-level lead on everyone in the game, but I couldn't because I had Karma in my lane and she was soaking the XP. And because of that, 3 people kept coming top to prevent us from split pushing. And now I'm permanently banned. This is dumb. Riot, you need to fix this. And I get banned for calling someone who is intentionally trolling and losing us the game a moron. They called the Jhin bad, they called the Jhin useless. They wouldn't go bot lane with the Jhin. They were roaming around and not doing anything and not helping the team in any way, shape, or form. And I am getting punished because I told them that they are a moron.